if you're here and you're wondering how to start a business online and start making money with no cost out of pocket, this video is for you and it starts right now. Hey, Sam here. Welcome to my affiliate journal. Due to the shutdown, a lot of people may not want to go out to go buy anything, so right now a huge opportunity online, not having to go out, because of social distancing. So I realized that even though some other businesses could be suffering at this time, that also opens up a huge opportunity out there. Though I focus on the fact that people are losing their jobs, should I focus on the fact that recession is actually a huge reality right now? Or should I focus on what could be possible and what can likely work out 100%? These were my thoughts when I actually decided to take up on this challenge. So in the days ahead, I'm going to be telling you exactly what I am doing. I started this challenge of setting up this business without any out-of-pocket cost. So the first thing I did was to actually look around the house, and see items that I could possibly just flip, on eBay. So I went around and I saw items, and then a couple of days later, a neighbor who has sold their house did me a huge favor and said if I could come over and look at some of the things that they are going to dispose of and see if there's anything useful for me there. I quickly jumped into it and I went down there and I realized that there are actually some really nice things, I could flip on eBay and make some money out of it. So that's exactly the first time I was able to raise some little money, started another aspect of it. There are two aspects of this business model that I am plunging into. So one is me actually starting things from scratch, and then the other one is me trying to automate my store so that I can run it semi-auto setup. So basically I am going to be running these two stores side by side. I just start to run things and check things out and see what is possible. I'm talking about eBay as a platform. Here we are on eBay. So if you don't already have an eBay account, all you need to do is to sign up for one with an email address and you will get started immediately. So once you get on eBay website, and then you'll see a link right here called sell. If you notice all these people here, they are actually vendors. None of these items are owned by eBay. The majority of the items here are owned by individuals like you and I. They set up their stores and then they leverage the traffic on eBay. People who are looking for ways to actually start up their own business and they don't know how to go about it, this is a very good lucrative way to set up your own business. It is very expensive to set up a new website and run it as a store, because you have to factor in advertising budget. You also need to understand that if you don't go that route of setting up advertising budget, so you have to think of how to do SEO to rake in organic traffic through Google. All of that stuff takes a lot of time and a lot of resources to pull off. So I thought to myself, why not leverage a platform where there's a huge traffic opportunity already? So I decided I was going to leverage the traffic on eBay. Now, if you don't already know, eBay has well over 180 something million people patronizing that platform. Probably some of you already have an account on eBay. You probably already purchasing from there. But one other thing that a lot of people may not be aware of is the fact that that same account that you use to purchase items from eBay, you can also sell with it. Yep. Let's get into it right here. So once you click on this sell button or this sell link, it will open up another place. Now this is my particular sell portion. Before I started making this video, I had already listed some items already. As you can see, I have all these items that I have worth $726.84 from items that I got for free. I haven't even invested any money out of pocket onto this particular business model that I'm showing you right now. So I'm just trying to tell you that you can actually make money from this, you know, and basically I have everything listed, but I'm going to actually show you the process that I took to actually have this whole thing listed. I may not be able to show you line for line exactly how I list things. I may do that in another video so that you will understand how it works, but I'm just going to have a run through of all the things that it has taken me to set up this business model, you know. So basically, once you're on here, you want to actually go and click on this particular button. If you are here for the first time, you will not see any listing. This is my list because it has taken me a bit of time to list 20 items. I have 20 active items right now on in my back office. So once you're on here for the first time, you're not going to see anything here. So it is when you now begin to list that you now begin to see your inventory right here. Once you come in here, you see this blue button here, create a list. That is where we're going to hit first, and then you click on single listing. You know, that's the first thing we're going to do. Then you come on here and start populating this particular spot here with your with the item that you are going to list. For the sake of this video, I am going to be listing this particular item today so that we'll see how it goes. Now this is the Lord of the Rings character made into a doll. I got this from the neighbor's house who called us to come and move usable items. So I got this from there. It's still very clean, is neat, is good, is usable. So I am going to be listing this particular one. So it's a Barbie collector series. So I'm just going to enter the name here, and then we'll see how we can have it listed. Like I said, I am probably just going to do a run through. I'm not going to give you details of what this is so that we save time. So just as with SEO tactics, for every SEO method, I'm going to try as much as possible to just optimize the title as best as I can. That's what determines how customers who come to search for my item will find it. You need to keep it simple so that you're fast and quick with this whole thing, because the more items you list, the better for you. Now time to do the photos. So usually I bring the photos here, and any white surface will do, you know, so that your item will stand out from the background. So this is what I use. So I'll just place it down there and then take my pictures. So just to show you real quick, I have two sources of light in this room. I have one window here, I will have one window there. So you want to make sure that you have sufficient light so that your product is properly lit. So for the purpose of clarity and transparency, the particular item or product that I started with doing this video, I forgot to upload the video that I did for the photo shoot of that particular item. So I'm going to be using a different product, but it's pretty much the same process. for this particular item that I'm using for this case study. I hope you do understand that. Now the basic thing you need to know about doing the photos of your product or the item is to make sure you capture as many dimensions of the product as much as possible. Because you want to zoom in or get in on every detail, especially if it's not a brand new item. If a customer buys the item and you ship it to them, and when it arrives and then it has all kinds of dents and it doesn't look as it is in the photos of what they bought, they are going to return it. So you're going to start to have chargebacks. So you don't want that. So you want to, as much as possible. That's why it is very important that when you are taking your photos for these items, you want to zoom in on or get into every little detail of that particular item that you're going to sell, so that you can avoid all these complications of back and forth, returns and all of that. So I'm going to just show you briefly how I do mine, and it's not a very difficult process. It's just very simple. You have to find a way to simplify it. You have a smartphone, that's basically all you need. You don't need any professional camera gear, to be able to take care of this aspect of the deal. So once you're done with the photo, it's now time to transfer it to the system and then upload it to our listing. Now with the photos, we have made provisions for you to have up to 12 pictures of the item on the listing, but I make sure I use at least 5 photos, because the more photos the better, because if you have more pictures, then people are able to see more options or more dimensions of the items that you're selling. So you want to actually put a lot of photos in there. I recommend at least 5 photos. So now let's upload our pictures. So for now, I will just upload one photo. Here's the photo right here that I just took. I'll upload it. Like I said, you can upload like 5 photos. That was the process it took me to take these photos, and it's very easy. You don't have to do any professional images or photos for your listing. So let's come here, item specifics. No, we don't need that. That doesn't apply. Then description, and then you also need to do the product description. Basically, what I do for my product description is that I look for key facts about this whole thing, and I tell them the truth. What you need to do is just tell them the truth about the product. This box is a little bit compressed. The doll is in perfect condition. So I'm going to state here, doll is in perfect condition, but box is a little bit compressed, or box is a little bit damaged. So I will put that there, and then I have terms that I have pre-typed. So you want to also do your terms and conditions for that particular item. Just a little bit of what your policy, So I will come in here and paste it in here. Like I said, it's just a run through. I'm going to actually fine tune this later. Now I got this thing for free, so it's not time to put the price on it. The price that I would like to put on this is $55.99. Start my listing when I submit them, so I don't need to touch that right there. And then let's move on down here. Best price. If you click on here, it's going to give people the opportunity to give you an offer. So I don't want it. I want the price to be firm. And so if you click on that, if you tick off on that box, it's going to give people the opportunity to give you an offer, like they can price lower than the amount that you're quoting for. So you a lot of times, sometimes I think it will be useful. Some other times I don't think you want to use it, because then you get people offering you ridiculous amount of money that may not even cover your shipping cost and other eBay fees and all of that. So quantity is one item, then sell it as lot. I don't want that. It's just one item. So private listing, no. What else do we have here? Make a donation, no. Sales tax. Now with sales tax, depending on where you live, sometimes it wants you to fill out the sales tax, but some other times you can easily just go through that without it bugging you. Now this is your payment policy. Now with eBay, all you need to set up is PayPal account. Once you set up PayPal account, you're good to go, and that is the only payment system that I use. You want to do the same thing too. Let's not complicate this thing and then get into trouble with our funds. Shipping policy, I just pretty much keep it on USPS priority, free shipping, 1 business day, and all of that. I just do what works. So like I said, I'm just trying this thing out for the first time, and I hope that it benefits you. I just don't want to push anything out there that I haven't tested. So I'm doing that for the shipping. Let me see. So I have this particular shipping option for 15 listings. And if you want to edit the shipping, you can edit it from here. It will open another window where you can actually now edit the shipping. And that's how it was. And standard shipping for 1 to 5 business days. So basically that's for that. I come here, package type, I don't touch this ones. So basically we're pretty done here. So until I actually add more photos, that's all I basically need to do. And then you can also adjust your photos by using these sliders. So basically that is what the listing looks like, and once you're done, then you save it. That's all that there is to it. You save it, you list the item, that's it. And once this item sells, I'm going to come back and share with you, and then how I ship it and have it sent to the person who buys it. I'm going to be doing more videos on this particular business adventure, if you will, that I'm trying out right now, so that you can actually follow the same thing. I mean, if it's something, or if it's a business model that is good for you, you want to try it. It's a business model that costs you nothing, so why not try it? Just follow what I'm doing right now and see how it works for you. So I just thought to actually share this with you guys and see if there is anyone out there who thinks that this is something that they can do. They can actually go ahead and try it out. It just might be a lucrative business model for you. Not everybody can actually go out and start blogging or start doing stuff that they really don't understand. But this one is like what you will do in everyday life. Now the rule of thumb is buy low and sell high. That's just it. That's just it with this thing. Now when you get to that point where you are able to make some money out of the free things that you have in your house, then you want to now take that money, not blow it, not spend it. Take that money and then go buy other items that are low priced, and then you can now relist it and then just do it over and over and over again, till you start to break even with this business. So this is what I came by here to share with you today. You know, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section beneath this video. I'll do my best to reach out to you in a good time. Like this video if you like it, you know, and until another one, stay tuned.